into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Altmaier. He'll pull it down. Makes the grab down the left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the quarterback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Trojans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Great penetration by this defense, and they able jet sweep pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Setting up the screen. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Give to the running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Lemon. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage at the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. To throw, it's Altmaier. The short hands, it's Dixon. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lemon. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With the catch, it's Sanders. Oh, he got loose. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Bring in the heat. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Trojans line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and more. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Catch in the middle. It's Clement. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois, and people wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Altmaier. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Oh, out of space. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Trojans. How about this back staying on track and getting it on the option?
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Crosses the 40. Speeding down the left side. The 20. He's at the touchdown Illini. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Here's the handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They go to the ground. And the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Dixon. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. They're testing the right side here. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to go up top. The throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Illinois! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Fair catch, called for and made. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground? That is a ball.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He fires one deep over the middle. And he's got it inside the 20. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Arkin. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to run it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on third and goal from the 2? Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
To the air. It's Mayava. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Will not be able to turn the corner. He was fighting for that yardage, and he is stopped short. Leaves it with the back. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Spins away from the defense. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in the first down and more. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Trojans will have it first and 10. To the air on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sanders. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
Tight end trying to get in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. You just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. He's got it down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Illinois needs a big play here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose deep. He's got it down the left side. Off and running. Turning on the Jets. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Quickly to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pressure coming. On target to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Offense in a split backfield. Trying to get it to the marker. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanders. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Fires left. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Got a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. A really productive run. Gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Offense working from the pistol. To the ground with the back. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.